What's up, Tenken fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire news blast that's going to blow your minds. First up, we're diving into storage solutions for your growing game library. Seagate is dropping a massive 5 TB Xbox game drive that's not only cheaper than the 4 TB model, but also throws in a 3-year rescue plan. Is this the ultimate storage hack for your console? Next, brace yourselves for an onslaught of the undead. The critically acclaimed Yet Another Zombie Survivors is finally hitting Xbox this week, and early reviews are calling it absolutely amazing. With a demo already boasting a near-perfect score, this is the survivor-like experience you've been waiting for. Then, we're pulling back the curtain on the inner workings of Xbox Game Pass. A former Xbox exec is spilling the tea, revealing that the subscription model creates weird inner tensions that could be impacting retail revenue and the success of game studios. What does this mean for the future of gaming? And finally, get ready to dust off your weapons because MachineGames has dropped a massive hint that Wolfenstein 3 might be on the horizon. After their work on the Indiana Jones title, the studio head is teasing that their iconic FPS saga isn't over yet. Could we be returning to the fight against the Nazis soon? Stay tuned for all the details and make sure you're subscribed and have that bell turned on. Seagate's 5 TB Xbox game drive is a steal, offering more storage for less cash. With game sizes ballooning, keeping your Xbox Series XS stocked with titles can be a constant battle. The internal SSDs, while fast, fill up quickly, especially with massive games like Call of Duty Black Ops 6. But Seagate might have the ultimate solution with their 5 TB Xbox game drive. Normally priced at $150, it's currently on sale for just $130, making it cheaper than their 4 TB model and effectively giving you an extra terabyte for free. Plus, it includes a 3-year data rescue plan for added peace of mind. Now, there's a catch. It's a traditional HDD, not an SSD. This means you can't play next-gen Xbox Series XS games directly from the drive. You'll need to transfer them to the console's internal storage first. However, this transfer can still be faster than redownloading, especially with unstable internet. For Xbox One, Xbox 360, and original Xbox titles, you can play them directly from the drive, and its portability means you can take your game library to a friend's house. Gamers are buzzing about this deal, seeing it as a fantastic way to expand their storage without breaking the bank. The savings alone are enough to grab a smaller indie title, making this a truly compelling offer for any Xbox owner struggling with space. Don't go anywhere, because the next story is a game that's already blowing players away, and it's coming to Xbox very soon. Yet Another Zombie Survivors is hailed as a masterpiece and lands on Xbox this week. Prepare for an adrenaline-fueled experience as Yet Another Zombie Survivors makes its official debut on Xbox this September 10th. This game has already garnered immense praise, boasting a near-perfect 4.85 rating on its Xbox demo based on hundreds of user reviews. On Steam, it's a very positive hit, with players calling it one of the best survivor-like games they've ever played, praising its unique mechanics, engaging gameplay, and balanced progression that avoids the common pitfalls of the genre. Players rave about the fast-paced, frantic action where you assemble a team, strategize upgrades, and mow down endless waves of zombies. The addictive gameplay loop, rewarding progression systems, and diverse character abilities keep each run fresh and exciting. It's described as a reverse bullet hell, where you evolve your squad to break all limits against thousands of the undead. The game will launch in game preview form, essentially early access, likely priced around $14.99. This allows players to jump in and experience the chaos while supporting ongoing development. The community is already hyped, with many eager to try the demo and experience the addictive survival gameplay firsthand. But what happens behind the scenes at Xbox? We've got an insider look at the potential downsides of the popular Game Pass model. Former Xbox exec reveals Game Pass causes weird inner tensions impacting developers. While Xbox Game Pass is celebrated for its vast library and value, a former Xbox Game Studios vice president, Shannon Lofties, has shed light on internal challenges. Echoing sentiments from former Bethesda executive Pete Hines, Lofty suggests that the subscription model, which relies heavily on content, creates significant friction between the needs of the service and the creators providing those games. Lofty stated that for most games, inclusion in Game Pass comes at the direct expense of potential retail revenue, unless the game is specifically designed for extensive post-release monetization. She noted that this dynamic leads to weird inner tensions within the company, questioning how success is truly measured for Game Pass titles. Does high player count equate to studio value, or do traditional sales still hold more weight, potentially making Game Pass inclusion detrimental? The discussion is particularly relevant when considering games like Hi-Fi Rush, which received critical acclaim but was followed by the closure of its studio, Tango Gameworks, before its revival. This raises questions about whether player engagement on Game Pass is sufficient to guarantee a studio's longevity, or if sales figures remain the ultimate deciding factor. And speaking of studio legacies, a beloved franchise might be getting a new lease on life. MachineGames strongly hints at Wolfenstein 3 following Indiana Jones. Fans of the Wolfenstein series have reason to rejoice, as MachineGames studio head Jerk Gustafsson has strongly indicated that a third installment in their Wolfenstein trilogy is a priority. After dedicating years to developing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and its recent DLC, The Old Blood, the studio views the narrative arc of B.J. Blazkowicz as a trilogy that's not yet complete. Gustafsson revealed in a documentary that the studio always envisioned a trilogy, mapping out the story for all three games even during the development of the New Order. He explicitly stated, "I think that's important to say because, at least I hope, we're not done with Wolfenstein yet. We have a story to tell." This suggests a strong internal desire to return to the gritty, alternate history World War II setting that made the rebooted series so popular. While the confirmation of Wolfenstein 3 hinges on greenlight from Microsoft/Bethesda and potential Disney interest in more Indiana Jones content, the developer's clear intent is a significant development. The community is buzzing with excitement, with many players expressing a preference for another Wolfenstein entry over further Indiana Jones adventures. That's all the news for today, but stick around for a super quick recap and all the ways you can stay connected. And that's a wrap on today's news. We've seen Seagate offer a massive 5 TB Xbox game Drive for an unbelievable price. Yet another Zombie Survivors is launching to rave reviews on Xbox, and we've heard rumblings about internal tensions within the Xbox Game Pass model. Plus, MachineGames is teasing a potential return to the Wolfenstein universe. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this news, subscribe to the channel for more daily updates, ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single video, and let us know in the comments which story you're most excited about. You can also follow us on all our social media channels linked below. We'll catch you in the next one.